Hello, you fuckers! What's up, guys? So, as I promised to Dad, I'm gonna make a small video. What the hell? Becky just made the destruction omelet. Nice, girl. As I promised, I'm gonna make a video because I think we aren't using our full potential with 5 marches already programmed with the right heroes. So I think this video could help you guys to assemble that. It's pretty easy. Basically, you do the same repeat 5 marches. So I'm gonna show you guys. So let me see, we come here, we have the troop formations. So my first one is an attack formation. So first thing to program a march is you only program the march with your base march capacity. Mine is 411. 411. I have 420 because Peppa gave me a title and it boosted me to 420. So first thing to do is use only the programming to the basic march size we have. So mine is 411. It isn't programmed yet because I've made this before I went up in another research. So basically I have it at the 403 program. So basically what I do is you mix these two heroes. Oberon, it's my first choice as first march I sent out, and Boars. Okay, this for me is the perfect ones to go out first because they boost attack to archers and bowmen and give to archers and cavalry, sorry, and it gives health and defense to infantry. That's what we need when we're going on PvP one-on-one against another castle. This is for me the main one to send. So my programming was, I put a lot of T12. You can see that it's basically 60-70% of the total march, if I'm not mistaken. Then a little bit of T11s. Basically I only send T12 infantry. Don't forget, this is only the basic formation, okay? Because after we buff up, I can buff until 500k, and what I do is just add up more T12 infantry to become a tank. Okay, so you can see, I'm gonna show it slowly. You guys can adapt this march to your size, of course, and type of troops you have. So basically I start reducing. Here there is a little trick I found out with the big guys. In fact, T8 cavalry works very well. They don't die and they kill a lot. If a march survive, if you check the reports, T8 cavalry kill a lot and they simply don't die. If the march survive, of course, or if you lose about 50, 60, 70% of the march. So I will keep up. So T8s and a bit of, after I only make T8s to T12s, and the rest I just put 10, 50, 100, 10, 50, 100, 10, 50, 100 as cannon fodder to help track the damage done in the mechanics of the battle. So basically this is the march you should use for your size, of course, and for the type of troops you have. And yes, that's it. This is my first march I have programmed. Basically when I buff up, I think I already said that, I just add up here. Okay, I put a lot of infantry. Unless it is an easy target, I don't put infantry, I just add some bowmen, T12 bowmen. Right, okay, so basically it's that. Okay, this is my first one. Then second one, in fact this combo, Ingrain and Morian, we use it for 3 things. When we're making a mega rally to another castle, you will use these ones. Why? Because if you see here, they give 600% of attacking twice. That means each troop has 6% chance of making an attack in a round in the battle mechanics twice. Normally in the battle mechanic we can have about 13-14 rounds depending on which opponent we attacking. So that means if you do that in a rally, you have 2.5 million troops having a chance of attacking twice in each round of the battle. So this combo, Ingrate and Morian, are perfect to do Gulam and to do the mega rally thing, both to defend and both to attack. If you mega garrison or if you mega rallying, it works perfectly. As you can see, the programming of the march is exactly the same I did for the other combo of heroes. As you can see, nothing has changed. No need for changing in this case. So you just repeat the troop formation, put the 2 heroes and press save, and the march is programmed. Okay, number 3. Number 3, it's the combo between the King Arthur and the Red Knight. Why? These guys basically do damage, do extra % damage, meaning that this is a buff up, manage them, buff up. Oh, how can you say this? Not buff up. Is a damage buff up march, meaning that they don't have the armor as the other heroes have, but they eat hard as fuck. For example, when you destroy all the infantry in the castle, if you send this march, it will kill you, no doubt, 200k, 300k more troops than if you're sending, for example, Morian and Ingrain. So this is a great combo to send when, for example, there is very low infantry defending a castle. So once again, the programming is the same, no changes, same stuff, only until T8, as you can see, and the rest the same. So I have 5 marches equally made. It's the same troops combo because it's a combo I've tested for years, and I think it's the combo that works better, and that's why sometimes, or many times, I'm against stronger players and I still win. This is not a critical march. Critical march is different, as you know. You can only use 6 type of troops, and normally you use just the first 3 ones, T12 and the T11s here, infantry, cavalry and bowmen. But that's a different thing. Critical march doesn't really work for Gulam and for PvP that much when there is a huge amount of troops. Of course we have 30, 40, depending on the research you've done, chance of making critical damage, but the problem is that sometimes the troops die so fast in the rounds that happens in the battle, in the mechanics, that they don't even have time to make that critical damage. So I don't advise doing critical march. At least for me it doesn't work, and I have good stats. I haven't tried it with the new ones. Maybe now that I have 5000% up, maybe the critical march will work better, but before it didn't work. So I simply don't use critical march unless of course, like we did in KVK with Peppa, making mega rallies with critical march is actually very good, and we can beat normal marches defending even with lower stats. Like for example, Broken Arrow, that was stronger than Peppa. He lost the attack, the mega rally done to Avalon, just because the march Peppa used with all the guys inside was a critical march, and they didn't have a critical march inside. So critical march works good in a mega rally also, but not as much as a PvP one-on-one. So I don't advise using it, just use this combo. Okay, this is my 3rd choice. My 4th choice is the new heroes. They basically add up the three first stats, troop, not the first three, troop attack and troop defense. They're good to make damage. Also because, as you know, the first three stats are the multipliers of the understats. So meaning you will have an extra multiplier for attack, troop attack, if I'm not mistaken, at max is 200%. It's a lot. I am still at, as you guys can see, I'm still at 133.333. The max is 200 when the hero is at 6 stars. So 200% to troop attack, it's a lot of multiplier to the understats. I haven't tried these ones yet, at least this one, the Uther, and the combination with Ingrain, that is archer's damage to Golem. Maybe this will work, but I won't try this yet because he isn't yet 6 stars. It's useless to use an hero to try to get better than others that are already 6 stars. So I will have to wait a few more weeks maybe when I max this one out. So this is actually my fourth choice as March coming out when using Shadow Dragon to attack a castle. The troop combo is the same, so no changes, all same troops. So my fifth and last choice, since we don't have a lot of good heroes or enough gold heroes, at least I don't have yet the NS1 heroes, so I use this combo. I use Tristan, that increase attack of all bowmen to 80%. Not that good, but I guess it's okay. And damage dealt, extra damage dealt 380% for Serkei. This is in fact the best combo for purple heroes. There is no other one that is better. Forget the infantry heals or infantry attack. Infantry attack, it doesn't do anything, it doesn't kill troops. So forget it. This is the best purple combo you guys can use. This is my 5th March. I try not to use it a lot because it has not a lot of buffs, but if cleaning a castle you need to send 5 marches. We hope that there is no infantry left when this march hits, so that she can make the buffs work better. Basically it's this. So next thing, I have the Golem programmed here. As you guys can see, there is some missing troops. That's because of the buffs I do. When I buff up, I buff to 500k, and then I came here and programmed the rest of the, in this case, cavalry and bowmen that misses, and the crushers also that misses. The combo, like I said and explained to you guys, it's Ingrain, it's the best. There is another, and Morium. It's the best combo to work with Golem. Forget it if you go tried and tried. If it doesn't work, it's because they aren't 6 stars. Because it definitely work, and I can show you the results of today in the Golem. Where it is. Fucking shit. What the fuck? Here. I'm blind. So as you guys can see, I kicked the shit out of Tiger today. I made 144 million damage with this combo. Normal. It's normal because I buff up a lot. I made a lot of upgrades. So I'm going to come back here to show you my combo. In fact, what is missing here that I normally add to Golem is I add 60k cavalry T12, and I use 80k bowman, phantom bowman. So 60k cavalry, demon cavalry, and 80k phantom bowman, and 5k, only 5k crushers. You don't need a lot of infantry to do Golem. That's a mistake a lot of players do, because they use too much infantry. You just need 50k, 20k infantry to do Golem. You have to make the test with your stats to see what are the limit infantry you need to use so that archers and cavalry can do max damage to Golem. So the thing missing here, like I said, is 60k demon chargers and 80k phantoms. We send a bit of siege, not too much, 4k T12. Then here you go, we have just 1k of infantry T11. Then cavalry, it's 40k T11, and archers 75. This is actually what I use. I only swap these first three when I buff up, because I miss here 80k. When I buff up I can go to 500k. So the rest is basically this. I will show you slowly so you guys can program to your size of march, of course. T10, another time, only 1k infantry is more than enough. 20 cavalry, T10, 45 bowmen. I use more bowmen than cavalry, but not too much bowmen. We cannot add, for example, or we shouldn't use, for example, 60k bowmen and only 5k or 10k cavalry. It not works. It doesn't work. You need always to have at least half the cavalry than the bowmen you use in each tier. As you guys can see, is about that. Oh, this is perfectly. Check this. T9, 50k cavalry, bowman T9, 30k. So it's exactly half of the bowman. That is the perfect amount to make with all tiers. It doesn't need to be exactly 50%, but you can work around that values. Here, as you can see, I should change this. Normally I should have here the opposite. I should have here 25k T8 cavalry and 10k bowman. Because of the thing I explained to you guys, T8 cavalry is a trick we have in this game, that they don't die and they do a lot of damage. But you don't need to do that, because the damage will be enough. Just try to program a bit more bowman than cavalry for the golem. So you can see this. I already tried to put, for example, a bit more cavalry and less archers, and more archers and a bit cavalry, and the damage is about the same with this combo. That the combo needs to be done. Okay, here I have more bowmen, 3 times more bowmen than cavalry for the T6. In fact, using lower tiers in golem is the trick here. Because the lower ones, you need all the tiers to make damage, and if you use a good amount of all tiers, and I will show you guys, they will make a lot of more damage in golem. That's the trick. You cannot only use, for example, 60% of T12 and 30% of T11 and the rest 10% are all the tiers. For golem it doesn't work. You need to have all tiers up and with good numbers. I have 20 T6 here attacking. I have T5s, I have 13k. T4s, I have 10k. T3s, I have 8k. T2s, I have 6.5. And T1s, I have 5k. So it's important that you use all tiers and in good amounts. I'm gonna scroll up slowly so you guys can check the amount and then adapt to your march size. As you can see, infantry, I basically use 15k, 20k in a 500k march. You don't need no more. Maybe with lower stats you might think of adding 5k more. Maybe you guys need to make the test if you need more infantry or not. You put a bit more, you take some troops out to see if you do more damage or not. Can see these are basically the amounts. I know many of us, since we are SH14, we have already all buffed up about 400k march size. So basically this is the numbers you should use in a march size to golem, because basically everyone, even with buffs on, have about 400k march. So this is perfect. These numbers are perfect to use. Believe me, are perfect. I've tried so many combos in the last few months, and I cannot find nothing better than this. Even if I change a bit more bowman or cavalry in each tier, it simply doesn't add up more damage. Just a little bit more, just a little bit less, Okay, there you go. I think this was what I wanted to show. Okay, and I'm gonna show you the new stuff I've done. 3 new armor here, looking nice. All gems basically are epic. Missing some. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 epic missing here. It's the weakest things I have here. Statues I have here also. Basically all epic. 7 missing also. The rest is epic. The new gear is incredible strong. The stats they give are just insane. Even if they are level 2, the stats they give are just insane. They made it really strong this time, the new armor. So it's worth doing it. Also, you guys can mix the hegemony, redeemer, and distraction, whatever, because they are all forged by the House of Smith, meaning they work all together with buffs. So no worries in mixing up these two. Hegemony, if you guys have also redeemer, there's no problem. It works also, as you can see, forged by the House of Smith also, so you guys can mix all these 3 gears, so not a big problem. So next thing, very fast because this video is starting to get big. What I have, okay, here is my best. It's what I have best. I have already legendary, meaning they maxed up. The new ones are already maxed up. These 2 ones, they give 355. It's just insane. Just here I have 700% just in infantry, health, attack and defense. It's incredible with just 2 scrolls. 700. Here I have 2 epics. Someone is calling me on the legendary and epic. And tac. Okay, it's my wife. I have to finish this video. Bye guys. I will explain other things if you guys have any doubts.